What is going on, guys? My name is Kazzy and welcome to episode number 37 of my Road to Glory. And today we're not going to be doing any seasons. We are going to try and win the cup, and we're just going to see how far we can get this time. Obviously, we got knocked out at the final last time, I do believe. I think we lost it by 1 goal, which was a real shame. But first team we come up against does have Neymar, Bale and Benzema with a stat card on. And obviously today is the day that GTA is released, so I'm probably going to be, as you're watching this, I'm probably going to be playing it and absolutely loving first person. So I hope you guys are either enjoying your FIFA or your GTA or whatever game you're playing at the moment. Let me know what games you are playing at the moment. But we do go 1-0 up here, and it is Adal Tarap, the guy who was a bit of a bum last episode, wants to redeem himself, and he gets straight on the score sheet with a simple tap in. And once again, Van Persie running through here. I don't know why I sweat across. I probably don't have to, but Adal Tarap makes a little bit of a meal of it. But he does go ahead and get his second goal. I was passing it to him to give the confidence. I'm not a sweaty player. It was for confidence. That's for what I'm going to keep telling myself. But it's Robin Van Persie this time. He gets absolutely mullered out there. Tarap with a heel-to-heel flick. Then Tarap with the Berber spin, and he finesses it into the far corner to get his hat-trick just 16 minutes into the game. I think that says 16 or 18, one or the other. But he's got his hat-trick very early on. This guy makes a mistake here. Robin Van Persie has the ball. He passes it into Tarap. Tarap goes for the scoop turn, and he gets taken out in the box. And for some reason, I should give him Tarap this penalty just to really boost his stats for this game. But I look around and I'm just like, we've got to give it to Van Persie. He's been so reliable for us. Smash it straight down the middle. I do usually go to the left, and he obviously dived that way, so it's lucky we didn't. His goalkeeper was very active on the line. He was moving about a lot, and so I decided to go down the middle. When they're moving a lot, they tend to go one way or the other, so I do like to stick down the middle. But he does eventually run through me with Gareth Bale. His pace was just so ridiculous, I couldn't catch up with him. Obviously, my team's not the fastest. I think he was fighting against Kolarov, and Kolarov is not the best left-back for pace, but he's a very, very solid left-back. And Van Persie with a right foot strike just inside the 18-yard box, and he smashes that one home to give us, to bring that lead back to us, or not the lead back to us, but just give us that extra cushioning at 5-1 at halftime. But then Adal Tarap from the halftime, just as the start of the second half, he runs through, keeps running, shoots on his right foot, and scores his 4th goal of the match. I so wish I gave him that penalty. That would have been his 5th goal of the game. But sadly, only his 4th. But it doesn't really matter because we are 6-1 up. And this guy must be on the verge of rage quitting, I was thinking to myself. But then just 58 minutes into the game, Robin Van Persie runs through, takes a shot, saves, bit of a mess up in the box on his behalf. He should have been slamming that B button to try and clear it, but he now does go 7-1 down, and that's when he decides enough is enough. I'm going to rage quit. I've had enough of this game, and I don't blame him. When you lose a game that bad, it is hard to stick into a game. And I want to ask you guys, do you ever rage quit? And at what scoreline would you rage quit? Because we've all done it, I think. I've done it before. I do it a little bit too much. At the moment I see a little bit of lag in a game, I will quit out because it's just not fun for me. But sometimes I have been smashed like 4-0 and I just don't want to play the game anymore. I've quit out. I want to know if you guys have ever just decided enough is enough and I'm going to quit out. And what scoreline was it? But we're into the semi-finals of the Cup, and we come up against this Liga BBVA squad. It's got Godin, Miranda, Griezmann. I don't know who his right mid is. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. He's got Churchy at Cam and Mario Mandzukic, obviously the former Bayern Munich man. I think he was the 2nd top goal scorer in the Bundesliga, and he moved to Atletico for a measly 12 million, which I find ridiculous, but he moved for that cheap. But we do get a penalty very early on. His goalkeeper comes running out, and as you can see, his goalkeeper very active on the line. I went down the middle last time. This time his goalkeeper stays down the middle, and I go to my trusted left-hand side. We go 1-0 up in the semi-final, and our path to the final has become a little bit easier. Now Memphis Depay pulling his best Messi impression there. He's got about 6 players around him, and he just doesn't care. His pace and dribbling takes him away from them all, and we go 2-0 up. And I just watched replay because I was like, that looks like a Messi goal. All those red shirts around him, and they couldn't do anything. And then Route 1 football, it's just disgusting football, this. A header on, an overtop through ball, and a goal. Another goal by Memphis Depay. For some reason, I do a little chip finish there. Completely unnecessary, but something that I just wanted to do. And that puts us 3-0 up, and then we start the second half. He makes a mistake here. He tries to pass it into the middle when I've got the marked man. Memphis Depay passes it over. Van Persie over the top to Wijnaldum, and then the little dinky dinks over the goalkeeper. 4-0 up, and we are going to get our second consecutive rage quit. And so, once again, this episode's a little bit about rage quits in the cup. Apparently, the cups are a little bit easier. I might have to go into these whenever I need a little bit of a confidence booster from seasons, because obviously seasons, you come up against so many Abarbos, so many Amanekes, and it can get a little bit sickening sometimes. And it was nice to see a little bit of variety in the teams. And finally, we come up against That's Cruisen. Very clever name there. And he's got the Loney Messi. And it's very weird to see the Loney Messi this late on. He's also got an informed James Rodriguez, Rakitic, the informed Tony Cruz. I don't know who his left back is, but he also has the informed Godin. It's an extremely solid squad. He had Pedro at left wing. And I decided to show this a little bit. I don't know why. It's just because it was a final. And obviously, it's going to be the hardest game. And look at that. If you look at the bar at the bottom during that, I do press the button to try and clear it. Goalkeepers are still pants on head retarded when it comes to running out. They just run out. I held Y and then I let go of Y just to kind of pump fake him. My keeper just sort of went, I'm going to stand here. I'm not going to do much. I'm going to run in a straight line. And the moment he turns, I'm not going to compensate for that turn. I'm just going to stand here. And they get confused, and it's just like that. He scored in 45th minute, and then I thought I made a mistake there with Aiden McGeady. I thought I should have cut in, but I keep running down the line. I get a little bit nervous, but I do manage to finesse it under the goalkeeper into the near post. And now look at this. This reminds me of the goal I think Messi scored in the World Cup against Algeria in the 90th minute, or some team that was defensive the entire time. He runs across them. And this goal really annoyed me because my centre-back, who I couldn't switch to, I was pressing RB to switch. Look at him. Eventually, he just stands there. He doesn't do anything. I'm pressing RB to do second man contain, and he just stands there. And that's something you don't want to be seeing when you're in a cup final. But I put him under a lot of pressure here. Kept passing it around his box. He couldn't deal with it. Leroy third turn, and the moment I got that turn, I was destined to score that. Rolls it. Well, it's not really a roll. It's still a power shot, but it's down low. Keeper couldn't get there. And it ends 90 minutes, 2-2. We are going into extra time. And I do make a substitution. I don't do subs that much. Tell me in the comments if you do subs in games, because I found that it made the difference in this game. Because Raheem Sterling I bring on, and he's obviously fit against a lot of tired players. He also brings on Mario Götze. And I feel that I could really exploit that wing with Sterling's pace and with the tiredness of his defenders. And look at that. We go ahead. I think it was Adam Maher, who's been one of the amazing standout players of this team. Turns on his player, and he does score in the 94th minute. And I done a little fist pump to celebrate that. I was happy. And while I was fist pumping, he runs through a Messi and just scores again. Terrible defended by me. I'm a bit all over the place, sliding in, panicking. Don't want to lose this final, and it's because of that we tie it up 3-3. But in World Cup final fashion, 116th minute, we run through with Wijnaldum, and he does slot it with his left foot with a finesse shot, past the keeper, into the back of the net, and we go 4-3 up, 116th minute, and we are not going to throw it away this time. We go ahead, we win that game 4-3, and we win the Advanced Cup of Gold Cup. I can't remember what it's called. It is called, okay, it doesn't say that. It just says we're champions. But who cares? We're champions. We're gonna get that 2K. We're gonna get that gold pack, and that's the most important bit. That gold pack. What legend could be in this pack? What inform could be in this pack? What incredible player could be in this pack? It's Jones. And he goes for pretty much discard price. And so we've worked that hard for the cup twice. But from my knowledge, we can go through the cup again and it will give us another gold pack. So we might have to do that again. Tell me if that is a thing. I remember Nepenthe says it was, but they might have patched it. Hopefully they haven't, and we don't really do much, but we get some contracts and that, so I guess that's all good. But that is going to be the end of the episode, guys. I'm going to be changing up the team for next episode. I might be getting rid of this hybrid squad because I just leak goals with this. Ron Vlaar's just not very good. I usually like the big defenders, but he's not doing much good for me. As you can see, I put a bronze contract on my hair just so we can sell him on for a little bit more if we do choose to sell him. Let me know if I should sell this team. Let me... I would have already started my career mode, so hopefully you'll see a career mode video out tomorrow, guys. But with all of that being said, leave a like if you have enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already and join the club. Share this video on Twitter and Facebook and whatever social media you use, if it's Reddit or whatever. I'm not down with Reddit, but I will try and use it at some point, or Foothead or whatever. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Kazzy, and I'll catch you all very soon.